Once you have a successful production, you would want to showcase it all over the world. Have you done anything in regards to it?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, once you stage a production, it's not a one-off event that you want to showcase on one stage and then let it go because there's so much of investment in staging it, in getting it all together. So even with Milap, actually, that's what we did. We tried it in the Valley first time, and it was a huge success. And now that we had formed that collaboration already with all the artists, we decided that it was time to do an India tour. So it was a first overseas touring production with Milap for us. It was a very exciting time. So this 1 year after we staged it here, I actually took Milap to India with my flamenco and ballet and tap folks. And I have to say, it's one thing to plan, one thing to want to do it, but it's the support that is needed. In my case, it all came from my family. Um, they were the ones who organized everything back in India, and we had to show up and perform, really. But it takes a lot to stage all these productions, especially if they are remote. And so we booked 3 shows in India, in different cities, and each of them was completely house full, which was very interesting. And of course, I think one thing that we had to plan towards as far as choreography was concerned is how do you tweak it? Because what we presented here, we obviously had to tweak some of the rhythms just so that they were ready for the India palette, right? And so at that point, I remember I became a big fan of contemporary choreographies, tweaking it at every given time, improvising them. And I recall, in fact, getting very picky with some of my music choices from that point onward.